The 2026 season has arrived. I'm Scott Hanson, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the New York Giants. And this is the quarterback of the Cowboys, throwing and connecting. 27-yard touchdown. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And it's Jordan Love. He had it working. This one of 5 touchdown passes for the game. The Packers wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And this is Travis Hunter. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. This will wind up as a 72-yard touchdown grab. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hanson in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in, when the Saints go marching in.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season. as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
Here we go, shot. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, come on. Hit. 70 Timberwolves.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific off season. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Viking 18. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down at 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Intended for Dalton Kincaid. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Ready. Hawk, set, 70 Timberwolves.
They'll drop to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Up to midfield. Marcus Jones. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points. And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down in the yard.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Saints.
Come on, set! 70 Timberwolves.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
60 bikes in, 60 bikes.
They're going to look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Panthers 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Viking 18.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll take this and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Ready? 18 Cardinals. Press all 80. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Hawk 70.
Man, and he hits him in stride. He displayed a nice little hurdle there before he got taken down after. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation at the end, held on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Tag. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Viking 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Here's a give up the middle. And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 56 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Deputy! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The right side here caught by Kincaid. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Bronco 80.
Now back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Deputy Lions. Ready, right?
Back to throw here. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Saints have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Come on, come on. Yes. Cougar 19. Panther 50. Panther 50. Third. Right there, right. Go.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Okay, ready?
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Ready?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They work now on 2nd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ready, ready. Hot 70, hot 70.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready. 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught once again by Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Saints' 16-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Corum. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Bronco 80. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
3rd and 2.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play it out leather, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
It's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
2 yards on the pickup.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 8. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, smash front. Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just shutting him off there. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
60 Viper, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, break! Ready! Viking, 18!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Cougar 19!
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a 1st carry here for the running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
The slot man in motion right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive,
That whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Here we go, here we go. 65, 65.
Looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On play action, they'll throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Third down and 13.
Ready? Cougar 19. Go.
They'll look to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Here's Jones. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Get him.
2nd and 11. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
For Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll find his man on the outside. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
70 line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike, press on waiting.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
19 Dragon 60.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19.
A gain of 6 yards.
79.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. 77 Wolf.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game and still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turn. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hot 70, hot 70.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Cougar 19.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dalton Kincaid, 46 yards. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's loose again. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. He goes 91 yards on the kick return. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Saints 7, Eagles
15. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game near the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if we keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Look, I know that all eyes and all credit should be on the guys that brought the ball back a long way. But I'm just wondering about the guys covering and their special teams coach. They've got to be looking at each other and saying, at what point are we going to find a way to stop these guys?
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Let go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Let's go.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. That is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf, 29 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Now they'll run it on the toss. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready?
Now a handoff running for the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Back. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's a give up the middle. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they will take a knee here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Saints, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.